The evidence show that this prosecutor is lying. And why is this defense attorney not introducing the evidence on the record? We have evidence that this defense attorney is compromised. I have hard evidence that this defense attorney is involved in this case only to protect the police department. Now,
hold on a second. You were saying? Let's just continue.
There is evidence. I'm going to play the Google Nets video really quick. All right?
I think you should continue the hearing. Let's continue the hearing.
You don't want to play the video? I mean...
You have it?
I have it. It's ready.
On standby?
On standby, yeah.
Okay, let's play it.
When did I ever not have videos on standby? I mean, I got the whole county fumbling. I got their whole file.
Yeah. I think Sarah Sammy's still in the office, sleeping.
I mean, if I was Sarah Sammy, I would definitely...
I keep seeing a shadow. Like
first, I would shave my legs, being a Persian, walking around with hairy legs. If you're going to wear a short skirt, shave your goddamn legs, ma'am.
Let's get to the video.
And then I would make sure I'm listening to what is coming out of this podcast.
Let's get to the video. I see a shadow. I mean, look, the prosecutor's office is directly in front of me. The lights are on. I keep seeing a shadow that is walking back and forth. I see somebody on their cell phone.
Look, man, last time she waved at me, I thought she waved at me out her window. It turns out she was waving goodbye before Sheriff Glen Hill put me in handcuffs.
Look, it's 3 a.m. It's 3 a.m. We've been here for, what, 3.5 hours?
Just about, yeah.
And I see somebody shadow in that, like, prosecutor's office.
If you were the Commonwealth Attorney Office, would you not be in the office right now? I mean, look, you have their file.
I wouldn't leave that building.
Of police misconduct, tampering with the case. I would be sitting in the office.
I would be, look, if I was the prosecutor,
let me tell you what's going to happen.
I would be on a conference call
with all
the culprits.
Do you want me to tell you what's going to happen?
No, man, let's watch the video.
Commonwealth Amy Ashworth is going to throw Sarah Sammy under the bus.
Of course.
You're going to hear resignation from Sarah Sammy.
Of course.
Chad Mason is going to resign. These police officers that's directly involved.
They're going to jail. Tampering with evidence.
Commonwealth Amy Ashworth is going to come out and she's going to say the police department dropped the ball. I had no idea that my police officers are engaged in falsifying this case. I'm just a Commonwealth attorney. I rely on police reports. She's going to throw the police department under the bus. Mark my word. I promise you that's going to happen.
I mean, I can look it up. What law? Chad Mason, Robert Drum, and Rob Davis, Rob Sermon, tampering with evidence. It's federal law 18.
Okay, you're going with me.
U.S. Section 1519. Okay, tampering with evidence is illegal. Anybody could tell you that. Okay, and applies to everyone, including police. Okay, to falsify a record.
the attorney offices to destroy. The light is on.
To destroy evidence, to tamper, to conceal. Even concealing evidence is a crime.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do me a favor, go over to Exhibit. Let me play the Google Nest video.
I can read to you what it is to not follow a search warrant. That search warrant for the dash cam, 100% was not followed.
They didn't follow it because if they were to follow the warrant,
that renders the information you got from that warrant invalid because you did not obtain the information as it's signed by a judge. The judge signed it for April 5th, all of the videos from April 5th, yet you excluded it and started from 1:14 p.m. Where are the rest of the videos?
Who uploaded the dash camera to evidence.com?
Where's the audio?
Chad Mason.
Where's the audio? We know there's audio. We know there's more videos.
Zymus tells you there's audio.
So right there and then, you did not follow the warrant as it was written. That renders your evidence in evidence.com invalid because you did not follow the warrant. You can't just go in and cherry pick what evidence you're going to get. The warrant is written for the 5th of April. Yet you went in and selected specific files that are going to maybe follow your narrative and the other ones completely disintegrate this whole case. So you just left it out. It doesn't work like that, Chad Mason.
They're betting on
Chief Newsham, Amy Ashworth. It doesn't work like that.
They're betting on the
facts. You as lawyers, prior lawyers, I think they're lawyers initially, and then they get these jobs. You know, by law, that's illegal. If you're going to do a warrant, you're going to execute a warrant, you have to execute it fully. Otherwise, it renders the information you obtained invalid because now you've destroyed, concealed, tampered with the information that should have been obtained in its whole. And you didn't. You didn't do it. We have evidence to it.
I mean, they're comfortable because the case is sealed. No one can actually verify what is going on in the Mustafa Al-Jazari case. Well, now it's leaked, and they're in trouble. Mohammed, do me a favor. Go over to Exhibit. Let me play a Google Nets video that's going to contradict the government theory.
Just see Grandma for her birthday. Because you're going with me. Just see Grandma.
You're going with me to see Grandma. Wait a minute.
Interesting.
Is that Dorothy talking to Empress, 5-year-old Empress, telling her, put your shoes on, you're going with me to see Grandma? Wait a minute. I thought the government theory was that it's Mustafa's idea. He's forcing Dorothy and Empress to go with him.
By the way, let me just read this. The federal punishment this is for Robert Drum, Chad Mason, Sarah Sammy, Rob Davis, Rob Sermon. Who was the other one? Casey Fines. And there was one more. Romero.
How could you forget Romero?
Okay. So federal punishment under 18 U.S. Code 1519. Anyone, including law enforcement, who knowingly alters, destroys, mutilates, conceals, covers up, falsifies, or makes a false entry in any record, document, or tangible object to obstruct an investigation or court case, faces up to 20 years in prison. 20 years in prison. Okay, let that sink in. You know who you are. Chad Mason, Robert Drum, 100%. I know you two are deep into this shit. Rob Davis, Rob Sermon.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
You two are on video.
2 weeks, that's all they got.
You are on video.
SD card gets inspected.
You're on video. Rob Davis and Rob Sermon. You're on video talking about tampering or destroying evidence. Did you tamper with it? Yeah. You don't have an idea about this case we should employ. Imply or employ? Learn some English first. It's employ, and you said it right. Employ. Now, what was your idea that you employed, and what kind of money did you pump into this case? You know, I'll read it again. Any person, including law enforcement, who knowingly alters, destroys, mutilates, conceals, covers up, falsifies, or makes a false entry into the record. Chad Mason, you had a warrant for Mustafa for all of the videos from his dash cam on April 5th. Why does it start at 1:14?
Because it doesn't go along with the narrative of the prosecutor.
You have that image from Mustafa's dash cam.
It's right here.
Okay, that has a time prior to what they put in evidence.com. Okay, they want to claim this dash cam suddenly started recording.
Go over to Exhibit.
Suddenly started recording at 1 p.m. What is that? 12 p.m. April 5th. Why is that footage not in evidence.com? Why is that footage not part of the warrant that was signed by Magistrate Walker?
Well, because it's going to show that Dorothy is going with the kids to her van.
At the end of the day, this image right here shows what I just read, up to 20 years in prison. Okay? You altered the information that should have came out in that warrant. You did not follow it. Okay, Amy Ashworth, are you okay with that? Chief of Police, are you okay with that? With your officers tampering with files that should have been part of a warrant that was signed by a judge? I mean, imagine the Judge Walker sits there. He's reading the probable cause and he says, okay, I'm going to sign this warrant because I see enough probable cause. I'm going to sign it, get all the videos from April 5th of this dash cam. Chad Mason takes that paper. He's looking at it. He wrote up the warrant, okay? You wrote the probable cause. You swore an oath to it. And then you're going to take this document and you're going to say, I'm not going to get all the videos. I'm not going to get all the videos.
He had 2 days to figure out what needs to be uploaded to evidence.com.
I'm not going to get
what needs to
all
be edited.
The videos.
Exactly. What needs to be edited, what needs to be cut, what needs to be altered.
Look,
before he got this warrant, by the way.
Look, Judge Walker, when he signed it, he didn't tell Chad Mason, hey, go through the camera, see what's useful for you, and then leave out the rest. He didn't sign that. He signed a document, a legal document, that says all videos from this dash cam needs to be retrieved according to this warrant. And you falsified that. You falsified that. Not only did you not follow the warrant, not only did you not execute the warrant properly, you've tampered with the files. You've tampered with the files, okay? I mean, it's clear as day. It's not like, oh, I think this officer did something. No, you actually did it. And we're going to hear you admit to it. So
I want to go back to the Google Nest video, and I want to watch. This video shows the government have lied about Mustafa for the past 2.5 years. I mean, the government has a theory. We just heard Blake Weiner tell us the theory. Okay.
By the way, the least they could have done at this point in time, the least they could have done was give the man bond. Let him sit at home.
Are you telling me that Commonwealth Amy Ashworth is going to give Mustafa a bond to go out to this community and expose what she's been doing to him for the fucking past 2.5 years?
The bare minimum from this Commonwealth attorney should have been, let me give this man bond, since now I'm hearing my officers are openly talking about violating the problem. Not just one, not two, not three, not four. It seems like a whole group of them are just openly violating department policy, openly lying, openly tampering with evidence. I mean, where do they get off thinking that they're going to get away with it? Where do they get off? Where does she get off putting him in jail, not giving him bond, when she knows her officers are fuck-ups? She knows they're fuck-ups.
This is a Google Nest video that you were threatened by Commonwealth Amy Ashworth, by the sheriff office. You wanted to share this video with her 2.5 years ago. Let's play the Google Nest video.
Because you're going with me to see Grandma for her birthday.
Dorothy is asking Empress to put on her shoes and asking her to go with her.
I have an idea. Do you want to give me?
Because you're going with me to see Grandma for her birthday.
I have an idea. Do you want to give Grandma your flowers?
That's what I'm going to give her the pink flowers out there that light up.
So you were gonna give her that one?
The flowers that are deleted by Robert Drum from the evidence. Is the flowers not exculpatory evidence?
We'll get to the flowers. You know, there's a whole thing with the flowers.
Absolutely.